Hi, good morning. How are you? How are you? Great. Let's start today's session. Today, we are going to talk about perception. Uh, Now, when you are speaking with a client, uh, many a times the client really listens to you quite attentively, but at the end, the money doesn't come to you. ओके सो आज उसी के ऊपर बात करेंगे, उसी के ऊपर चर्चा करेंगे। दो चार एग्जांपल्स के ऊपर लेके भी डिस्कस करेंगे एंड ऑल दैट। ठीक है। वी हैव ऑलवेज सेड most of us as mutual fund distributors don't have a lead problem. We don't have a knowledge problem and all that. Today, we are going to talk about something which is called we have a perception problem. Because if I look at most MFDs, honestly, you meet people, you explain well, you do the follow up, and still the clients delay. Clients start comparing you. Clients take advice and invest somewhere else. Why does it happen? Because in that moment, the client is not asking, is this advisor knowledgeable? उनके मन में ना एक और सवाल चल रहा है, and वो सवाल है, can I trust this person with my money? And if that answer is even slightly unclear, the client does not take any action. That is the game. Now, I would request all of you to ask yourself honestly, when you sit in front of the client, are you leading the thinking, or are you reacting to their questions? Are you simplifying decisions, or are you adding more options? Are you guiding, or are you trying to impress? Because the moment you try to impress, you lose authority. And the moment you lose authority, you lose the client completely. That is the harsh truth. Has it happened with few of you? कभी कभार ऐसा हुआ है that clients don't pay for information anymore. Information is free. आपको आपको information, data, knowledge ये नहीं कर देना है. They are talking to you because they are looking for three things. They are looking for clarity. They are looking to see confidence in what you are saying, and they're looking for a direction. And if you cannot provide that in a conversation, no amount of follow-up will fix it. Does it make sense? आप जितना भी follow up करें. Today's session is about just one small thing. Okay? Fair enough? शुरू करें? All the best. चलो. Give me a minute. I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get started. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. मैं screen share करूंगा. Let me know once it is visible. Is it visible? Clear? Hmm? Is it clear to all? दिख रहा है, right? All right. Chalo, let's get started. So, how do I navigate this opinion of people? Okay. So this playbook, आज जिसके ऊपर बात करेंगे, it is a playbook for managing client objections and maintaining authority. देखो, क्लाइंट के मन में दो तीन ऑब्जेक्शंस कभी ना कभी चलेगा कि माय फ्रेंड सेड दिस फंड इज बेटर. एक सोर्स होगा, कोई ना कोई, एन एक्सटर्नल पर्सन, ट्रस्टेड बट अनवेरिफाइड ओपिनियन होगा. ओके. फोकस क्या है ना? माइक्रो परफॉर्मेंस. यू नो, द फोकस इज दैट दे आर जस्ट कंपेयरिंग सम स्मॉल लिटिल फंड फ्रॉम हियर विद दैट. ओके. एंड दैट वेरी सिंगल सेंटेंस, जैसे ही वो सेंटेंस आपके सामने आएगा, इट इज अ थ्रेट. It is a sudden test of the advisor's authority and the client's confidence. आपने तो कुछ बोला है, सडनली उन्होंने दिखा दिया कि मेरा मेरा माय चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट और माय एल्डर ब्रदर और माय फ्रेंड has come up with this thing. The instinct, आपके मन में क्या होगा? एक इंस्टिंक्ट आएगा. देयर विल बी एन इंस्टिंक्ट टू प्रोटेक्ट द प्रोडक्ट. आपको लगेगा आपने जो बोला है उसको प्रोटेक्ट करना है. मोमेंट you move in that direction, it's going to destroy the relationship. देखो, you are going to defend, trust me, this is better. You are going to dismiss, your friend doesn't understand. You possibly are going to argue that fund is not good enough. And each of these things, defending, dismissing, arguing, it will immediately reduce the trust. समझ आ रहा है क्या बात कर रहे हैं? कोई भी एक तीन में से एक चीज किया. एक तो आप डिफेंड किए. Let me tell you, trust me, this is better. Trust me, the markets are going to go up. Trust me, the war is going to end in 2 days' time. Nothing's going to work. If you dismiss that your friend doesn't understand this enough, or if you argue that this fund is not good enough, any of these three things, the trust will reduce instantly. Always focus on a strategy over the product. Do not dismiss the friend. Do not defend your fund. Do not argue with data. Instead, reframe the conversation, reframe the metrics, simplify the noise, and guide the decision. आपको टेंशन को ट्रस्ट में बदलना है. टेंशन टू ट्रस्ट ग्राफ. कॉन्वर्सेशन के अंदर टेंशन रहता है लो से लेके हाई तक. टेंशन को आपको रिड्यूस करना है एंड धीरे धीरे ट्रस्ट को ऊपर लेके जाना है. टेंशन को रिड्यूस कैसे करते हैं? दिस इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग ग्राफ. आप लोग सब ध्यान से देखिए स्क्रीन की तरफ. शायद for many of us, we are looking at something like this for the very first time in our life. Tension to trust graph. Conversational tension, हाई से लो कैसे लेके जाना है? पहला, एक्नॉलेज करो, थोड़ा सा टेंशन घटेगा. नॉर्मलाइज करो, न्यूट्रल बनाओ. देन इन्फ्लेक्शन पॉइंट में थोड़ा शिफ्ट कराओ एंड देन गाइड इट फॉरवर्ड. ओके, दैट इज हाउ द टेंशन goes down and the trust line starts to go up. Step one, acknowledge. Don't react. Don't defend. Start calmly. Got it? It's good that you are checking different opinions. Then rahega. This is a very powerful sentence. Got it? It's good that you are checking different opinions. That immediately removes tension immediately. The client does not feel judged for asking. Step two, normalize. Make it common, not special. This happens quite often. उनको लगना चाहिए, हाँ हाँ, this is quite common to check with others. Different people suggest different funds based on what they have seen recently. Okay? Right track, the subtext. Mechanism hai, you are implicitly telling the client this is normal, not a big issue. It strips the objection of its urgency. Step three, shift the frame. This is the most important step. Move the conversation away from fund comparison. माइक्रो प्रोडक्ट परफॉर्मेंस से उसको मैक्रो लॉन्ग टर्म गोल की तरफ ले जाओ. इंस्टेड ऑफ लुकिंग एट विच फंड इज बेटर दिस ईयर, समझ आ रहा है? इंस्टेड ऑफ लुकिंग एट विच फंड इज बेटर दिस ईयर, द मोर इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन इज whether the overall portfolio is aligned with your long-term goal. Now, if you notice, the discussion is about strategy, not products. Step 4, guide the decision. Bring back control without being pushy. Based on your goal and time horizon, the structure we discussed is designed to work over the long term. Individual funds may perform differently at different times, but the strategy remains important. If you would like, we can review both options together in the context of your goal. You stay in control You align the requested action with your established strategy. Strategy को मत छोड़ो. Keep that in control. Okay? Product defender क्या करेगा ना? They will argue the data. The micro fund performance के अंदर घुस जाएंगे. Defensive रहेंगे. Judge करेंगे. Reduce, that will lead to reduce trust and lingering doubt. Strategic guide क्या करता है? They validate the inquiry. Macro की तरफ लेके जाता है portfolio strategy. And client's emotional state को लगता है, हाँ, I have been heard, and it then neutralizes. Ultimately, outcome is reaffirmed authority and clarity. Okay. Now, the framework is not about winning a product debate. This framework, it is an emotional judo throw that uses the client's momentum to reinforce the overarching strategy. Chaotic जो energy है ना, external objection, broad, emotional, उसको पहले neutralize करे, the friction को remove करे, and then distill it to a single point. Remember, funds can differ in performance. The goal should not. Clients don't need you to win arguments. They need you to bring clarity when they are confused. How many of you will remember this? How many of you will remember this and put this into action? Okay? Chalo. All the best and see you tomorrow exactly at 10:10. Have a great day. And tomorrow we will discuss about what's going right, and do let us know what are the things that you're truly implementing in your business. All the best. See you tomorrow exactly at 10:10. Take care. Bye-bye.